What in the crusty and crazy Karens is going on here, folks? What's good? Is your brother Mad Black, the most dangerous and the most toxic black man on the internet? And I am black up in your face again with some more pro-black commentary. So what you're seeing here is an older white female laying under the wheel of a UPS truck because she is upset that the delivery driver, did not bring her package directly to the door. He was just going to deliver it by the gate. So how she reacts to this is how she decides to put her body under the truck so he can't leave, and then she's going to call the police on him because he didn't bring her package directly to the door. And that's what Amazon said they were going to do. So by God, she's going to detain this man there until he does so. So I'm going to play a little bit of the video just so you can see it and understand what's going on here and see how crazy this white female is. And then I'll give a little bit more of my commentary after the video plays. So let's listen here.
Look at this lady who has my stuff. He won't give it to me. I paid for it. Can you send him? I'm under his truck. Yes, he is, and I will not let him. I'm trying to leave, and she's under my truck. I'm laying under his truck, and I will not let him leave. What is the address? 3810 South 158th Street. Man, that's not safe. Somebody can hit you. You need to get out under there. I'm in front of the gate, but I live in B10. I'll wait for my supervisor. I won't leave, but get out of there. You're going to get hurt. Yes, it is. No, you have to get out of them. His UPS truck because he will not put it on a cart or even let me help him put it on a cart. He wants to leave it on the street in front of my gate when that is not. And I said, give me my stuff, and he's not. He says, I have to arrange a different way to have it delivered, and Amazon said it would be delivered to my door. So I'm not going to let him leave until he gets my stuff, so I'm laying under his truck. So ma'am, get out of there. I'm not going to leave. That's for your own safety. You're going to get hurt. I'm not going to get hurt laying here, honey. I'm 70 years old.
Yeah, so that's it. That's the level of insanity that you have from this woman. And you know what's very interesting to me, over the last, I want to say maybe the last 5 years or so, I've seen kind of like a retaliation from white females. They don't want to be called Karen. They don't want to be identified as a Karen. They find it offensive, and they've even tried to make it seem as if being called a Karen is almost the same thing as being called the N-word. Like, they've tried to turn it into like a racial term. They've even tried to say that being called a Karen for a white woman is to dismiss a white woman's pain, right? They've even tried to get deep and psychological with that. Basically, all they're doing really is just gaslighting, but they're trying to make it seem as if people are dismissing their feelings, right? So I've seen this kind of, that type of backlash against Karens, but at no point have they ever considered maybe they shouldn't act the way that they act. When they act like either spoiled children, this is at the lower end of the spectrum, and at the other end of the spectrum, they act like complete psychopaths, like this lady is doing. That's when, you have to really evaluate the mindset of people like this. You have to really evaluate the psychology of people like this. When you live in a country where the white woman is put on a pedestal and given all the privileges that can be afforded to her, she just acts like a complete spoiled brat when anything doesn't go her way. And this is not the first time that an old white woman has laid down in front of a delivery truck. There's actually, like, what's interesting is I went to actually look up this story, and I found another story from 2002 where another older white woman did the same thing to, I think they were from like Lowe's or something like that. They were delivering a refrigerator, and they couldn't lift it in there, so she laid under the truck to stop them from leaving. And this was two black delivery drivers at the time. So, I can understand because I've had issues with delivery people before, but at no point did it cross my mind to, let me lay under the truck and call the police and detain these people here. For one thing, I know they're probably just going to run my black ass over, but for another thing, I know that's, as a sane human being, as an adult, that's not the way to deal with this type of situation. You don't detain somebody. You definitely don't lay under somebody's truck, under somebody's wheel, because at some point, even if they don't mean to, they can actually just run you over, and it'll be a complete tragedy, right? So you have this woman here who's dead serious about laying under this truck and calling the police on the delivery driver. Like what is the delivery driver supposed to do? Like, what are the police supposed to do? Are they supposed to arrest this person because he didn't bring your package directly to your door? Like, what does she expect to happen here? But, I mean, I'm making the mistake of trying to make logic out of an illogical situation. These types of people don't have any type of logic or common sense. All they're concerned about is their own hedonism, their own selfishness, and, their own privilege as to making the world move exactly the way they want it to move. And once again, it's psychopathic in nature in the way they act. In my opinion, what should probably happen is anytime that they obstruct people like this, they should be arrested and put in prison for it and charged for it, because this is going to keep happening if no repercussions are given to these types of women when they do stuff like this. Now, if a bunch of black women were acting like this, there would be consequences quick, fast, and in a hurry. In fact, the consequence would probably be them getting run over, and then we'd have to deal with that. But these white women can get out there and lay in the street, lay in the middle of traffic, and everyone's expected to go around them or to acquiesce to their ridiculous demands. I just can't understand that, nor do I think it should be tolerated. I mean, you folks can let me know in the comment section what you think about this story. I'd very much like to hear your opinions on it. And what do you think should be done about these types of Karens? Anyway, Mad Black, and I will be back with my foot on the devil's back.